Okay, now we're looking at the grammar notes, which are on pages 108 and 109. Before I go on with this, I think it's important to understand that all the rules about articles are difficult and confusing, and there are many exceptions to everything that you can say is a rule. And this is why I told you the story about Dr. Hatanaka before, to show you how complicated and difficult this really is. And these are just some patterns and ideas that will help you. None of them are rules that work 100%. Okay, number one, speakers use indefinite or non-specific or generic nouns when they do not have a particular person, place, or thing in mind. Use the indefinite article a or n with indefinite singular count nouns. And remember, this has to be a singular count noun with a or n because this word actually means one. Here are some examples. He wants to buy a statue. She wants to be an anthropologist. He got a new car. I'm going to take a psychology course. She is going to ask for a raise. I'm writing a story. In these situations, I don't know very much about these things yet. I don't know what statue. I don't know what it's like. I haven't said anything about what kind of new car. I'm writing a story. I'm not telling you much about the story yet. It's very general. Okay, a noun is often indefinite the first time a speaker mentions it. It is usually definite after the first mention. So here are some examples. I heard of an interesting mystery. The mystery is about Easter Island. So here I'm not saying very much about the mystery, and now I'm beginning to tell you more about it, and I go from using an to using the. She's going to ask for a raise. It will be the first raise she has had since she started working here. I go on to talk more about it, and I begin to use the instead of a. I'm writing a story, and then now I'm going to tell you more about the story, and I'm going to start using the definite article the. It's the story I was telling you in class last week. Okay, a note, a is used before a consonant sound and an is used before a vowel sound. You've probably learned this rule before. I say a banana, an apple, a hat, an umbrella, a train, an airplane, a hot summer, an icy winter. But a little thing to mention is this rule applies to sounds and not letters. So I say a useful tool, a used car. I use a even though I see a vowel here, and the reason for that is that the vowel that you see is U, but the sound is this, ya, which is a consonant sound. And so the rule goes with the sound and not the actual letter. So I use a here. Okay, I use zero article or no article with indefinite plural count nouns, indefinite non-count nouns, names of people, names of most countries, and habitual locations, places that people are or go to by habit. And here are some examples. When I say the island used to have tall trees, no article, this is an indefinite plural count noun. Platinum and gold are valuable minerals. These are indefinite non-count nouns. Mr. Flenley is a botanist. This is the name of a person. Many statues have been found in Egypt, the name of a country. People spend most of their time at work, at school, or at home. These are habitual locations or places where people stay by their habit. Here's another set of examples. June is the season for peaches and cherries. These are indefinite plural count nouns. Rice is the basis of the diet in many Asian countries. This is an indefinite non-count noun. The governor of California is Jerry Brown. Here's the name of a person with no article. The name of a country, my classmate is from China. No article. Here's another habitual location when I say she is usually in church on Sunday. This is something this is the place where she usually is, and I don't use the. Okay, a noun is generic or general when it represents all members of a class or category of persons, places, or things. Generic nouns talk about things in general. Here are some examples. One way that I use nouns generically is to do an indefinite article and then the singular count noun. So here's a computer is a machine that does calculations and processes information. Okay, I can use the zero article and a plural count noun to make a sentence that means exactly the same thing. Computers are machines that do calculations and process information. These are all plural count nouns that have no article. Over here is a non-count noun with no article. Here is the zero article non-count noun. Computers are machines that do calculations and process information. This is the zero article and the non-count noun. Or here's another example, water. Okay. Non-count noun is essential for survival. Non-count noun, no articles. Here are some other examples. Okay, indefinite article, then singular count noun. Okay, drunken driving can easily cause an accident. And here it is, the zero article and the plural count noun. Drunken driving can easily cause accidents. This sentence and this sentence have the same meaning. Let's go back and make sure that's clear here. This sentence and this sentence also have the same meaning. Here is an example of the non-count noun. Gerunds are non-count nouns. Zero article plus non-count noun. Drunken driving can easily cause accidents. Okay. You can also make a generic statement with the definite article and then an adjective and a plural verb. This is kind of a formal way to say something, but you will hear it or read it more likely. If I say, the rich are fortunate. They need to help the poor who are not so fortunate. Here you've got the, definite article, adjective, plural noun. And these sentences mean the same thing as rich people are fortunate. They need to help poor people who are not so fortunate. These two sentences have the same meaning as those. Two ways to say the same thing. This is more formal, and this is more likely in informal speech, and also perfectly correct. Okay, a noun is definite when the speaker and the listener know which particular person, place, or thing is being talked about. Okay, the speaker may have a picture in his or her mind of the thing she or he is talking about, or the speaker may be thinking about the name of the thing. So you use the definite article the with the non-count and singular and plural count nouns that are definite. for you and your listener. And here are examples. Here's with a non-count noun. The food we had for lunch was terrible. Okay, which food am I talking about? It's the food we had for lunch, and I can see it and taste it in my mind. Here's an example with a singular count noun. The island used to be covered by forests. Okay, which island am I talking about? It's the island we were just reading about, Easter Island. Here it is an example with a plural count noun. The statues were made by tribal chiefs. Okay, which statues am I talking about? The statues on Easter Island, the ones we've been reading about. Okay, a noun or a noun phrase is normally definite if you can ask a which question about it. If we go back and look at these three examples. Okay, the food. Which food? The island. Which island? There's my dog barking. I'm not going to stop. The statues. Which statues? Okay. So a noun or noun phrase is normally definite if you can ask a which question about it. Nouns of this type are often followed by a phrase with of. For example, the population of Easter Island has declined a great deal. Which population? The population of Easter Island. The population of which island has declined a great deal? There's a question with which that you can ask about it. Okay. Use the definite article with nouns that describe something unique. That means there's only one of the thing you're talking about. The sun gives us light and heat. We only have one sun. The earth is becoming warmer. There's only one earth. Jerry Brown is the governor of California. California only has one governor. An adjective can often make a noun represent something unique. For example, first. Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon. This adjective makes it unique, so I use the. Or last is another one. He always sits in the last row. Only. Number 51 is the only bus that stops near my house. Right. I didn't know the right answer to the last question on the test. These adjectives are making it only one possible thing I'm talking about. Wrong. We took the wrong turn and got lost. Superlatives will make something unique, so you use the. My grandmother is the oldest person in our family. This is the best book that I have ever read. China is the country with the largest population in the world. The smallest bird is the bee hummingbird. This is a kind of hummingbird that's so small they call it a bee hummingbird. It's only about 2.5 inches long. And for a note, your textbook includes comparatives here, but the teacher thinks the book is wrong. I really disagree. A comparative more often takes the indefinite article a or n. For example, we say, this is a more difficult class than the grammar I took last semester. Or in a story you might say, this dress is too big. Do you have it in a smaller size? Okay. And finally, you can use the definite article generically or generally to talk about inventions, musical instruments, living things, and parts of the body. These are categories of nouns where we use the a lot when we talk about them. For example, musical instruments. The harpsichord was a keyboard instrument similar to the piano. The pipa is a traditional Chinese instrument. Living things, the blue whale is the largest animal in the world. The dog is descended from the wolf. Okay, I can also say blue whales are the largest animals in the world. I can also say dogs are descended from wolves. Two different ways to say the same thing. when I talk about parts of the body, especially in medical or dental situations. Okay, cancer of the stomach is often not discovered until it is far advanced. Sugar is bad for the teeth. And we'll stop there.